Imagine a future where you never have to pay for ads again. So if you stick with me in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we're able to generate 16 form-filled leads from this simple one-page website for less than $100, and how you can replicate same for your business regardless to whatever service it is you offer. So let me tell you about Mike. Mike owns an HVAC companies in Dallas. Every single month, he logs into his Google Ads and pays $2,400, sometimes 3,000 if it's in a summer month. And you know what really gets him? Half those calls are people just shopping around. They want free quotes. They picked the cheapest guy down the street. Mike's paying $80 per click just to talk to people who might never buy. Sounds familiar? Here's what's keeping Mike up at night. If he stops paying Google, the phone stops ringing. The period. It's like renting his customers' base every single month. He never actually owns anything. And what if I showed you a different path? What if your website could bring you customers while you sleep without paying per click, without bidding wars, without that sick feeling when you check your ad spend? Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how local businesses are breaking free from this ad treadmill. And I will show you real numbers from real business that got 16 qualified customers in 12 months without spending a single dollar on ads. So basically, a lot of persons are actually paying to get featured in sponsored section of Google for relevant searches. So let's say someone searches for seamless gutters in bikini. The very first part that appears here is the sponsored section. These are people that are spending, these are businesses spending so much amount of money to get leads for their business, which is quite okay. Then you have the second part, which is the organic listings of Google Map. And for some reason, Google still slots in an ad right here because that is the bread and butter of the business. They've got to make money. So I've given them that. Then the last part is this organic section here, the blue links below the map section right here. This is where we want to rank. And your Google business profile, if you do have one, we can also help you get ranking right here. So whatever it is we're going to do in this video is going to help you ultimately rank here on Google for this specific keyword. So look, I'm not saying paid ads are evil. So if they work for you, keep them running while you build something better. But here's the truth, most marketing agencies won't say it out loud. When you pay for ads, you're renting visibility. The moment you stop paying, you disappear. Google doesn't care about your business, they care about your credit card. And every year, those costs go up. Remember when Facebook ads were cheap? Remember when Google ads cost $5 per click? Those days are long gone. Plus, you're competing against every other business in your area with deep pockets. The guy who afford to lose money on ads for 6 months will outbid you every time. There's a better way. It takes a little longer to set up, but once it works forever and you own it. So basically, I'll be walking you through exactly this mechanic case study that I built out for less than $100, which you can do today for $224. I built out this website in November of 2024, and within the first 3 months, got our first lead. So I'm going to walk you through the step by step on exactly what makes Google love this website and how you can replicate same for your business. The first thing we did was get an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means you including the core service you render, which is Goddess, plus the city in which you render it in the domain name. Google loves this for a local business. So it's something that's been working for ages, but now it kind of have a caveat that you need to add to the mix in order for you to get very good rankings. So that's the first thing we did. The second thing we did was include the title tag. The same thing, the core service, related service, and then the city in which you render the service on. Such that when people search on Google, that's the first thing they see, and it typically signals exactly what your business is about, that your business is local, your homepage is pointing to that specific service, and so persons just tend to like businesses like that. Then the third thing we did was also include this in the headline tag. So consider a headline like the chapter of a book, like the title of the chapter of a book. So basically tells you exactly what is going to be embedded in that chapter, and that's what the headline does right here. So we include the core service, the related services, and then the city in which we service. Then the fourth one we did was immediately after the headline, the very first paragraph, we want to include the core service plus the city and other related services within the first paragraph. This basically gives Google an entire system of exactly what it is you want to rank for. Then the other section we did was our service section. We simply talked about all of the services we render: installation, repair, cleaning, downspout, gutter glass, right on this one page. Like I said, it's a one pager. So then the next section is why they should choose us. Why should they choose your gutter company over other companies? You want to include, if you're insured, you want to include it right here. If you offer financing, you want to include it right here. If you A license, you want to include it right here. The quality of your team, if you have awards, this is where you want to include all of those. Then the second to last thing we did was the frequently asked questions. So we want to answer as multiple frequently asked questions that people are actually asking. You might ask yourself, how do I get all of this? You could use ChatGPT, but Google has given you a hint on exactly what to write about. In whatever query, whatever industry it is you're looking for, just search for your specific service on Google, and you'll see the section they call people also ask. These are the questions that people are actively searching for, and Google needs answers to them. And if you're able to answer this for your website, you're definitely going to crush it. But in answering this, you want to be very, in answering this, you want to make it such that it is local to your area. Like in this case, instead of saying what are the downside of seamless gutters, you will say what are the downside of seamless gutters in McKinney. McKinney is the keyword right here. How much is 200 linear feet of gutters in McKinney? Are seamless gutters worth the cost in McKinney? How much does lowest charge per foot of gutters in McKinney? So you want to make those questions and answers local focus to your area. And the last thing we did was include the zip code right here under the bottom. This helps you a lot because some persons are actually actively searching for businesses within a specific zip code. You want to appear for those searches. So basically, that's all we did for the on page, and similarly, we're able to crush this number of leads. They're quite small for an entire year, but I will teach you the method that you can dominate an entire location or your entire suburb or county for this specific keyword, and you generate even more leads at a very cheaper rate. So basically, that's exactly how we're able to generate all of these leads. There are things we could have done upon doing this. There are things we could have improved upon and getting this website ranked. The second thing we now did, aside from this website development itself and building out the content itself, was issue out citations. Like we'll get multiple directories to reference our website overall. We got 400 websites to mention us, and this cost us $75. You could go down the rabbit hole of going through those lists by yourself, but it's going to take a lot of time. Just to fill out, just to complete one sign up could take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. And if you multiply that by 400 citations, that is over 400 minutes. That is quite a lot. So you could actually outsource this to someone for $75, and you get real cheap, a very cheap cost to get this done, and the quality is going to be gold. So it's something you want to recommend. I recommend Mohammed Wahid does this for $75. Basically, that's how we spent $75 for the citations and domain name, $15. You can see a retail price. That's exactly what we spent to generate this number of leads in a month, of which a very recent one came in October of 2025, right here. So there are other things we could have done to make this site even better. We could have issued out a press release to further strengthen the authority of the website. Basically, a press release is a newsworthy article that mentions your business and links back with a link to your website. So they guarantee us 400 placements, including Fox Media Outlets, NBC, CBS, if you do this $70 premium plan, which I kind of recommend. So it's something you should do right now. It's something we didn't do, and it could have helped us a lot. How would this help us? So if someone searches for seamless gutters in McKinney, you can see Yelp is ranking, but not their own page. Their own page is not ranking. It's an inner page of them that targets McKinney that's ranking. So we could probably outrank Yelp because of even more links that we get. So if you're able to nail down your own page, get everything down in SEO wise, believe you me when I say all you need is links to actually rank, and you need them from a very high authority website. So aside from the press release, there are very high authority links you can get for way expensive than the press release. You can see press release, we're getting 450 links for $70. But here, I recommend Jackie Chow's service, Niche Edit or Guest Post. You can get this for anywhere between $74 to $90 per link, and that is going to be good for your business. So it's something you want to also look at. It's something we could have done also. Another thing we could have done is have a dedicated service page for each of these services. Like gutter installation, we have its own page. So basically, the home page is targeting gutter installation already, so we shouldn't even have gutter installation right here. Another thing we could target is gutter replacement on a separate page, repair on a separate page, cleaning on a separate page, downspout on a separate page, gutter guards on a separate page. And we also have a mix of nearby location pages also on this website. And this could have made it even way better for us to outrank our competitors and even get more leads coming. So basically, that's it about how we got this done and how you could do this for your business. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section as we go. Following the cost, like I said, the domain is going to cost us $15. You're definitely going to host it for sure. That's $24. That is $2 per month. Then citations, $75. Press release, $70. Indexation, $20. And content, you want to use ChatGPT, or any other free one will definitely just work. $20 gets you started. So $224 gets you built out of this page. Like I said, the website went live in November 2024. Nothing happens after 2 months. Then the third month, we got our very first lead that came in from an homeowner looking for gutter installation. And this is exactly the timeline you should expect. Yours could be a lot longer than that, depending on your competition in your area. But usually it happens between the first 4 months. So 4 to 12 months is when you actually get most of these results coming. The crazy part is we didn't have an active phone number. The phone number you see on this website is not active and still not active. So if we had an active phone number on this website, we have generated even double or even triple the number of leads. So let's do a simple math with me right here now. If your average customer costs around $500, that's $8,000 in revenue from that 16 lead that actually came in. Yes, well, you might not close the entire lead, but you still get off lead. Let's say, okay, anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000. For spending $224 investment, that is a lot for a local business. So while small businesses beat the big guys, so what's funny is that our McKinney site outranks even Yelp for some of the keywords that we target. And big franchise like Brothers That Do Gutters, Texas Paint and Gutters, we are outranking this very huge company for this. So it's exactly how we're able to map out all of these things, all of the systems I've showed you, the exact match domain, the title tag in the proper place, the home page targeting the core service. That's how we're able to rank it. Then I said in the video that I was going to show you a strategy that will maybe you dominate your entire location, all of the service location within your area, you dominate it completely. Since we've established that your home page ranks better than inner pages, we want to go ahead and build out separate individual websites for each of the locations that are near to you that you target. So you have a higher chance of competing in the market and getting your website ranked. This might seem a lot, but believe me when I tell you, it isn't. It's the same template, it follows the same strategy. You could get this website all set up within a day or so, or at most within a week. You get all of these things set up, and it's going to generate you leads over time. You don't need to cut down on your ad spend. You could just keep them going, but channel a little bit of amount of money to developing all of this website in place and putting them in place. And definitely you're going to get a winner and you're going to get leads coming up. Every day, Google is changing how they view website and how many things are ranking. So you want to give yourself as many opportunity you have to actually outrank your competition. Like I said, there's this sponsor section, a lot of persons are competing. So before a user will go through this sponsor section, go through this map section, and now see your business, for then now start seeing all of the inner pages for whatever targeting service. But you want to give yourself the highest chance to appear in this place right here, number one, number two, and you get yourself a very good month. So after 4 months, you can start generating between 2 to 5 leads across 7 cities that you service. That's around 21 leads per month, and that's a lot for most businesses. And that's organically free, yours forever, every single month. You're cutting down on those ad spend. So why this works better than adding one page, more pages to one website? So most people think you just add location page to website. Yes, they rank, but they don't do as well as your own page. So that's why you want to focus majorly on the home page, and you get that dialed in. So what's going to happen in the next 90 days? Your timeline. So what do you expect? So you build out your first city, you got it indexed, you start your ranking start moving up, and you start getting your keywords through. The leads start coming in. Beyond month 5, you start getting a consistent lead flow. So the full system beyond just website. So if we're going to do this for you, we'll not just build out a system for you. We'll also help you with your Google Business Profile optimization. This is the Google Business Profile here. We'll help you show up in the top 3 position. You only pay when you see results. If you don't see results, excuse me, you don't pay. You only pay when you see results. Then we'll also help you automate review collection system for these reviews that are coming in. We also want to help you automate it because it's kind of a hassle to actually beg people to leave reviews for you. Then we'll set up a missed call text back for you that automatically books clients for you on autopilot. Then we'll set up an AI chat widget that books clients even when they respond on your website. Then ongoing optimization with Google because of the consistent changes that they are doing. Almost every 3 months, they are making one changes or the other. So you have 2 parts going forward. The do-it-yourself method for $254 per city is going to take you a while, but you're going to get it right then if you follow the steps that I've enlisted in this video. Then step 2 will build it out for you. We'll do everything single-handed for you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to worry about your business and get a lot of things going. Then the risk-free trial nobody else offer is something that's special for. We're offering 3 spots to local businesses. Then if you can get in a map pack result, you will definitely get more phone calls. This map section get even more phone calls than this organic section. But this is the case study we've done, organic section. So if you're a business owner and you think you'll be able to participate in our organic as a case study for our YouTube channel, then please feel free to hop in, and I'm going to get you exactly this result in timeable manner where you would appreciate it. So you can keep running Facebook ads or keep competing in bidding wars, or you could just book a call like Mike. He has to recite right now, but by summer you would have more leads from Bikini Plano and Frisco, all without paying for ads. So book a call with us this week. Let's look at your market and see exactly what works and how we can get you ranking in less than 90 days or less. So if you made it far so far in this journey of this video, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave whatever question you have in the comment section, and I'll do well to attend to them. All right, bye. See you in the next video.